how do you pronounce this word and why is everyone else wrong? Well, it's interesting because I've dug into it just a wee bit. And just keep in mind, I grew up in Maryland, but I grew up within a couple miles of the trail. Like, I literally could walk to it and be on the actual trail. That said, a lot of people don't consider the trail part of the culture and everything else that goes with that. So let's break it down a little bit. So I grew up, I know people are going to get mad, but I grew up pronouncing it Appalachian. I realize living in West Virginia, people probably balk at that, but here in the Eastern Panhandle, I've heard a lot of people here say Appalachian. Obviously, you get more into West Virginia and deeper south, it's Appalachian. I also know someone that pronounced it Appalachian, and I think they were in PA. And I think I'd like to say we think we can all agree that's wrong, but the actual tribe it's named for was a tribe in the Panhandle of Florida, which is not where the trail is or where the mountains even are, which I always thought was strange. But the Spanish settlers that learned about this tribe, for some reason, named this mountain range after them. And I should probably dig into it more about why, but we'll get into that another time. So this tribe, as far as I know and can tell, they are, at least their language seems to be extinct, and we don't know for sure how things were pronounced. But knowing how things are pronounced in like Spanish, because in general it's a very phonetic language, that in theory, if they were going to say this, would they say Appalachia or would they say Appalachia or Appalachia? I don't know. Based on like just looking at the word for the tribe and how it would be pronounced in Spanish, it'd be with the actual mountain range, it'd be more like Appalachian as opposed to shin, like I say. So Appalachian, based on like a Spanish pronunciation, might be more correct. But at the end of the day, this is a tribe's name that wasn't even there in that area, and Spanish settlers gave it that name. So who's correct? I don't know, but I always think of Appalachian as like the mountain range, and I think of Appalachia as like the people. So tell me your take on it and why I'm wrong.